And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
3rd and inches.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Bengals 7, Bills nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bengals 7, Bills nothing.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down.
Now it's Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Right at the line of
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Throwing on second down, Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Mixon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Open man is Ross, complete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Here we go. Switch. 36.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Buying time to his left. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The quarterback.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run here with Singletary. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 5.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal, so instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Watch the pass. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check, check.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down he goes at the 49. First of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second. Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that. that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Get that quarterback. 57's the Mike.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kaiser White. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go right back to Singletary. Singletary, a 1st down and more. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Singletary here running out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
From the gun, it's Allen. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard.
Operating from the gun. Allen looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's...
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, 85 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First target, first catch, and a first down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Brings up 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Allen operating from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Finally a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen to throw once more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad
way. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Mixon, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
At the 21-yard line.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
First down,
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Just make these babies cry. Check 31. Check 31.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. On the return, it's White. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's 2nd and 10.
36. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
Operating from the gun. Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bengals, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Bills, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.